that most men live lives of quiet desperation. It's one of my favorite quotes ever because it's true. You're just in this world where you just can't wait to just run away. But I think one of the reasons why these people have this deep-seated anger and resentment is there's a bunch of people out there that have these lives that are deeply unsatisfying, because I think there are so many people that are working all day long doing something that is deeply unsatisfying and almost painful.
Yeah, it's soul killing.
Soul killing.
Yeah.
They're stuck in traffic all day, and then they're stuck in a cubicle after that. They relish the time to take a in the bathroom and look at their phone. I mean, they literally do that. That's a highlight of someone's day. They get in traffic on the way home. They get home after that, they're watching television, and they're If people have a regular day job, if you could just find one thing that you do as a passion project and just keep building on it, just keep watering it, keep adding fertilizer, keep giving it attention, keep giving it focus, and you can escape. You can escape, and you can be self-serving. You could be okay. You're gonna be okay. Making furniture feels good. If you make furniture for a living, and you feel a great satisfaction out of that, and you sell that furniture. Look, man, if you can do that, you could cut those corners perfectly and sand everything down nice and stain it, and then it's done, and you get the satisfaction, and you sell it to someone, and that pays your bills. That is infinitely more satisfying than being stuck in some fucking cubicle working for someone that you don't want to work for, having to have these stupid fucking office meetings, talking to people in human resources, sitting down with your supervisor where they evaluate your job performance, and you're not really, you really need to be enthusiastic about this company. This company is your future. You're like, fuck, kill me now. There's a lot of people out there that would way rather do something else, and I hope they understand that they can. And people that are trapped in bad situations, one of the problems is you feel like this is your future. You feel like you're fucked and you can't get out of that. There's no hope. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. There's no rainbow. And if you feel like that, that alone can be incredibly defining and limiting. But if you look at yourself objectively and say, okay, I kind of am fucked here. I'm in credit card debt. I'm working in a shitty job. I don't like what I'm doing, but I have some ideas. I need to feed those fucking ideas. And I need to feed them and water them, and I need to set aside a certain amount of time every day to just try to make those things happen. You can do that. Everyone has a different personality. They have different interests, different things that they would be really satisfied pursuing. That's not encouraged. What's encouraged is go find a job. What's encouraged is go find some place that you can shove yourself into. Go find a square hole that you can stick your round peg and just jam it in there and shave down the top and the bottom so you slide in with all this extra space on the sides and feel like shit for the rest of your life, because you need a job, because you're in debt, because you have credit cards, because you have student loans, because that's what everybody does. And so you do it too. That's what's wrong. You have an apartment you have to pay for. You have a car you leased. You have a wife that you have to feed. You have a child you have to raise. You have your mortgage. You have your this. You have your that. And that's where it all comes from. Well, the opportunity takes place usually when you're young and you don't have any responsibility. That's when you have your options. Well, your options are severely limited the more you gather responsibilities. Like if I had to, as a 51-year-old father of 3, married man, pays taxes, has a house and a mortgage and a business and all that jazz. If I had to quit everything now and struggle the way I struggled as a stand-up comedian, it would never work. But the only way I could be this person now is if I took that chance when I was 21, when I was dead broke and had my cars repossessed and all that stuff. That's the only way you ever get where you want to go. You have to take a path that's dangerous. And most people want to take the safe path. And the safe path leaves you stuck in quiet desperation. Almost every time. It's hell. It's hell.
But can people just make that change? I mean,
yes,
look,
you can,
I believe they
but
can.
you have to plan it out. The way you can change is you have to put aside enough money to give yourself a window. And then you have to have a plan. And you have to spend all your waking hours outside of whatever job you do planning your escape. And you have to come to the realization very clearly that you fucked up and you got yourself stuck. So whatever you're doing, you have to do it like your life depends on it. And whether it is you're trying to be an author and if you're gonna try to be an author and you're working 8 hours a day plus commuting plus family responsibilities or whatever else you have, whatever time that you have to attack like you're trying to save the world. You're trying to save your life. You don't want to drown. That 1.5 hours a day that you have to write, god damn, you better be caffeinated and motivated. You gotta go. You gotta get after it. And you gotta have discipline. Most people don't have those things. Most people don't understand what it's like to really go for something. And to know that the consequences of not doing that are horrific. I think here's an important thing too. Failure is important.
It is important.
I think failure teaches you things that you don't learn from success. I think failure gives you an opportunity for self-examination and also gives you a feeling that is very uncomfortable. And that very uncomfortable feeling helps you grow. That when you feel like you screw something up, like when I've had bad podcasts, my podcast has always gotten better afterwards. When I've had bad stand-up sets, I've always gotten better after that because those bad sets motivate you. They get
Everybody, it's your boy Nitro and Brat.
Hey, everybody.
All right, well, 50 degrees and 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts. We got 3 more poles planted today.
It's cold out
Mommy's
here.
freezing. I went ahead and come out and drilled all 3 holes before she got out of here, but she did finish helping me dig them out 3 foot in the ground. I could only go 32. I had to go 36. Everybody wants that extra 4 inches, y'all. Oh, Mommy.
The only reason we want that 4 extra
Is that what
inches
she said?
is because of the frost line. We want that fence to stay cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's cold. I didn't do a morning video, but we had to get busy with these wind gusts. We've been sitting for 3 days idle with cold weather and wind, and I'm blaming it all on Shadow. You take all this cold and wind back up to Michigan.
And how come you beat me outside this morning? What was I doing?
Mommy was making some homemade ice cream.
I was making the custard so it'd cool out.
Custard ice cream, y'all.
Yum,
You ain't had ice
yummy.
cream until you had Brat's homemade custard ice cream. I think, what are you making this time? Chocolate or butterscotch?
Butterscotch.
Butterscotch. So, Mommy's running the drill, putting them 3.5-inch screws in. How you feel about that?
I was fighting with it.
Starting to get used to it a little though.
Yeah.
She's picking up 2x4s by herself, y'all.
I'll get some of my
She
strength
gets
back.
stronger.
Not a lot of it, but some of it.
She's learned how to use the level, even though she's a little off level. All right, y'all, let's walk out so we can kind of show you what we did.
Don't mind I did.
Grab my tea, shut the garage down. I gotta back this up against the door, Mommy. Here, grab this. I can't back it up. Otherwise the door will just blow open.
Beep, 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 beep.
That guy. All right, y'all.
You're
I gotta
not.
put something there. Fix that door properly. We've only got 2 fence posts left, everybody. Got them all in the ground. There we go.
We forgot to cut one.
Yeah, Daddy forgot to cut one, but we only got 2 left. Daddy can get the pickets on. What are you trying to show me?
Look at the window. I think-
Oh, let me see. What's that? Is that a tongue?
Yeah. The window's a little dirty.
What do you want, Rottweiler? Look at that.
Oh, I missed 2 sandbags. Or sweatbags.
Who's that? Who is that? Is that Bobby Rottweiler? Oh my God, Bobby Rottweiler! Here. Here. Mr. Famous.
I missed 2 bags. They were all the way over there.
Get out of that, the bird's nest. Get up. He's like, haha, Dad, you can't catch me.
Oh, you missed one.
Oh, there's the Miss Famous Princess. Old German Shepherd.
I turned the hose off just so you know.
I gotta water the plants,
I
so
know, but
here in the video, I'm gonna water. Bye, y'all. I got water the grass. Make them go in.
all right, everybody, we're gonna call it a day after. Well, his day will finish after he gets this grass watered. We'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.
Oh yeah, everybody, it's your boy Nitro. Don't forget, tonight at 7 p.m. live, we just got in with them 50-mile-an-hour winds, putting them posts 3 foot in the ground. Poor little mommy was out there blowing around like a stick in a windstorm.
Oh, it's fighting that post like right.
Yeah, but she got her done. You guys seen her. I got proof. It's on camera. So, and we've only got 2 more 4x4 posts to dig 3 foot down with the auger. And then I can pour all the gas out of the auger back in the gas can and put the auger up for future projects. I still have to get the gas drained out of the snowblower because we ain't used it in 2 years. So I'm going to drain all the gas out of it, put like half a cup of fresh gas in it and run it. Make sure that we get, everything cleaned out of there. I might even put something in it to help it clean it. And then next step is going to be pickets, trimming the tops, all them 4x4s, and then taking the pickets that we didn't use back. Nitro's buying all new, the little 4-inch topper solar lights for the 4x4s. And then I'm buying all the trim package for the beauty shop and all the paint so we can get started on that. But before I start that, I'm going to get the greenhouse put together, rototill all that earth, get another spot out for like the cabbage and everything else that we're throwing in that's not going to fit in the greenhouse. So just wanted to let you all know. Stay tuned for tonight's live, and we'll catch you all then. Peace.